believe things that are just utterly frickin' ridiculous, guilty. If we're being accused of not being infinitely patient when we hear this kind of nonsense over and over and over again, guilty.
Yeah, it's pricey.
Boy, I wonder what Madonna without the child runs you.
So getting back to my story, I could ask God to do things in the name of Jesus and they would happen. The one example I can remember was I was at a party and I stuck my hand out the window and it started pouring rain. To me, that's a miracle. Now, you don't have to believe it, but I know between me and God,
it is pretty lame.
God is not that busy where he can't spend time listening to you when you really want to talk to him anytime.
If Santa Claus can hit every house in the world,
well, I don't believe in Santa Claus.
Of course not. That's ridiculous. That's
Right.
one man flying all around the world and dropping presents out a chimney. That's ridiculous.
Right.
One man hearing everybody murmur to him at the same time. That I get.
And there's a specific group of over 4 million people that come into this country every year and don't contribute a fucking thing. And everyone knows who I'm talking about, but no one wants to say it because it's politically incorrect. But fuck that. You know who I'm talking about. Who am I talking? Babies. That's who I'm talking about. Babies. They come out of your hole. They come into this country. They don't speak the language. They don't want to work. They just take and they cause a ruckus and they waste all of our natural resources. I say put the Border Patrol agent at the foot of your uterus. Anything comes out without a visa, you kick it back in the hole. Sick the amount of people. Oh, Doug, don't you do an anti-baby bit on every CD? Yes, because you won't stop having them, so I'm going to keep saying it. Almost every problem in the world boils down to too many fucking people. Before you actually go and get all quiet and pissy like I'm some asshole about this, keep in mind, I'm just telling you the parts that I think are funny. You don't know the reason we had an abortion was it wasn't frivolous. We didn't have an abortion because we weren't ready to take care of a child and we're irresponsible or because we're not financially capable of taking it. The reason we had it is because I really wanted to see what it felt like to kill a baby. I just didn't want you to judge. You know, your priest will tell you, that abortion is wrong, because your priest will tell you that life begins at conception. But a priest will also tell you it's okay to suck his dick when you're only 12. So maybe his timing's just off. Here's what everyone seems to overlook with the whole priest molestation scandal, if you think about it. With all the horrible, horrible shit that your priest is pumping into your kid's head, his dick should be the least of your worries, honestly. That's just a little bit of mouthwash and a few years of therapy will get rid of that. That Jesus shit will torture you for a lifetime. We sent our boy to church so he could learn a lifetime of guilt, shame, self-hatred, all the things we enjoy. Who's the abuser? How come you never told us this was happening to him? Because you're a freak and a prude and you can't... Anytime that kid came to you with anything of a sexual nature, you probably freaked out and cramped up and pruded up and sent him to church to deal with it, where he got fucked in the face again. There's an old vicious circle. Mommy, is it normal for an older man to have sex with a young boy my age right in his mouth? Where do you get these ideas, Kevin? Who's telling you these things? It's horrible. Sex is not like that. Sex is something that well, sex is for people that... Why don't you go talk to Father Hanrahan about this right now? No! But, Mommy, I was trying to tell you that he's the one who's going to... You want to know how to punish him? You go back to the Bible, hypocrite. It's in Leviticus. It's that same passage they used to justify the death penalty. What does it say? Eye for an eye. A priest fucks your kid in the face. You tell him, Billy, you march your ass back over to that church right now. You fuck that priest in his mouth. See how he likes it. Go on, boy. Give it to him good. Give it to him good. I ain't raising no sissies.
The Catholic vote's gonna be headed on out today. The Catholic vote. Time to throw all of your cares away. Get some hot Christian action that'll take you.
You got John in the UK.
You guys realize that you're going to go to hell, right?
No.
No.
Huh?
we don't think there's any such place. How can we realize we're going to some place we think is imaginary?
So, but you can't honestly think that you're just going to get away with everything in the end.
Get away with everything? I don't understand what you mean.
You support the homosexuals, you support abortion, and you know, that's harmful for humanity.
No, it's not.
That's bullshit. You know, if you murder someone in the woods and no one's there to hear it or see it,
yes, tragically,
they don't catch you.
Tragically, it is possible to commit some wrong and never be justly punished for it.
God is real, so you know.
How do you know this?
Get you in the end.
How do you know this?
You got like a minute. Prove that he exists.
I can't do it in 1 minute, guys.
All right.
You
Call back next week.
You also can't do it in over 2,000 years.
Yeah.
Because people have been trying.
Here's what happens. If you have never been witnessed to before, when you die, you're going to go to a grave. God is going to return from heaven. He's going to bring us all up. Those that are not saved are going to go to hell. It's eternal separation from God. Eternal means you will burn forever and ever in hell. Heaven means you will go up into heaven, and heaven's going to be right here on earth. It's all going to be changed. We don't know when this is happening. They say the end days are coming soon. The end days are coming real soon. So you've got to become a Christian, because you don't want to go to hell for eternity. Because just think about it. Just think about burning up in flames and not ending forever and ever and ever. It's eternal separation from God. It's eternal, though. That's the thing about it you got to realize. You're just not going to die, and that's it. Now, if you
has there been any proof that there's?
Oh yes, honey. I own Bibles. I read books. I go to church.
Proof? Where'd you get the proof? Concrete proof?
Man, I've been brought up as a Baptist all my life, and I backslid a lot. I backslid a whole lot. I used to be a prostitute, a call girl. Something brought me to God. You have to become a Christian to go to heaven. You have to believe that Jesus died on the cross and he rose from the dead 3 days later. God did this for Jesus is God's son. This is not fiction. This is truth. This is what is going to happen to you. In fact, we believe that we're in the end times, and that us here on earth now, if we live another maybe 4 years, we're going to see it. Had there been a different president elected, we might not be in the end times.
So you were for McCain?
Well, there's a lot of reason to be for McCain.
Why?
Because McCain was telling the truth. Mr. Obama, he's a Muslim. Okay?
He's a Christian.
Yes. Well, his name is Barack Hussein Obama. You know,
well, it's not his fault.
Well, what I'm saying is, the end's coming in 2012. Why? Because Obama's become president. He is the Antichrist. And he's going to be assassinated. I have a knife. I've never hurt anyone. But if somebody doesn't get out there and kill him, I'm going to go buy me a gun and I'm going to shoot him myself.
In search of peace and liberty, we pledge our hearts and hands. We must defeat the communists to save our Christian land. Stand up and be counted, show the world that you're a man. Stand up and be counted.